Wooly, I messaged you last night, and I said to you, hey man, I have some government shit I gotta get dealt with. It's gonna be a while. And then when I came home from that, I went on Twitter and was so tired that I fucked up posting, oh my god, I just had the worst day. Instead I said I had the first morning. So now that I've decided to go outside and that Pat and Paige have gotten a nice car to drive around in, what this means is that we have to deal with the SAAQ. Now, if anyone doesn't live in Quebec or Montreal or doesn't drive and does live in Quebec and Montreal, the SSAQ is the Société d'Automobile. It's the fucking DMV. It's Quebec's DMV. And holy fucking shit, was this a goddamn ordeal. Like, the worst series of appointments I have ever had to go on in my life.
For what in particular?
So Paige is from the States.
Yeah.
Which means that getting a car in Quebec via lease means that it's got to be somebody here's name on it. So it's my car, technically, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't drive. I don't have a license. Mm-hmm. Which means the lease transfer needs to have my name on the registration. Which means we got to go get a new registration under my name. Mm-hmm. So here's the sequence of events. Go to the dealer. Okay, dealer. Car's in my name. Great. Okay, good. We'll have to get a new license plate. Okay, cool. You'll have to go down to the SAAQ to get a new license plate. Oh, and make sure to get a parking sticker. Why do you need a parking sticker? Because almost everywhere that you park in this city, if you don't have a parking sticker and you just dump your car on the street,
yep,
they will give you a ticket.
Absolutely.
Well, guess what? We're home a day, and we got a ticket.
Yep.
One day.
Yeah, the sticker is like, you belong in this neighborhood, basically.
Well, this needs to go faster, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so we have an appointment with the SAAQ, like next week, or this coming Wednesday, I guess. All right, Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. It's tomorrow, right? All right, so last week, what we're going to do, last Friday, which is why I canceled my stream, I was so upset about this, we're going to go down and we're going to pay that ticket, we're going to get that parking sticker, right? Okay, go down to the SAAQ. It's, go down to the branch, and it's like, okay, I would like to pay this ticket, please, and get this parking sticker. Oh, no. You don't do that. And I go, I'm sorry? We don't do the tickets here. I waited 45 minutes in line for you to tell me that this is the wrong building? Is this not the car building? Oh, you have to go to your borough's, thing to pay your ticket. Where's my borough? Oh, it's in this building halfway across town.
Isn't the ticket can't be contested because you should be allowed to park there, but the process takes time?
No, we didn't have the sticker. It doesn't even matter.
Okay.
We didn't even have a real registration yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we go halfway across town. We go to see the lady, and okay, this is my borough's fucking what's it called? Access whatever. It's the goddamn. It's the city bureau for my borough, and I go in. Okay, I would like to pay this ticket. She goes, okay, sir. Are you? And she reads this guy's name that's not me. And I go, no. She goes, well, that's who the ticket is for. And I go, what? And she's like, wait, did you not update your registration yet? I'm like, no. We have that appointment next week. She says, well, we need to have your current registration in order for you to pay this ticket. I go, well, what about the parking stickers? Like, well, we can't give out a parking sticker to somebody without a proper registration. So I go, okay, so where do I do that? She's like, well, you're going to have to go to the SAAQ. And that's about how... Yeah, I know where it is, actually. Okay. So I go back to the SAAQ and I wait in line again and get to talk to the same lady. Mm-hmm. And I go, hey, can you do this? And she goes, really sorry, but because it's a lease, your car dealership shouldn't have written the taxable number in this box. She should have written it in this box over on the left side of the page. This form's no good. You're going to have to go back to the dealer and have her give you a new one.
Oh yeah.
With and it's literally literally the box one over. And I go, does this really matter? It's like, well, I need it for my forms.
So Futurama episode.
Okay, so we go back to we call the dealer, and the best part of the story is we call the dealer, and she answers the phone, and I explain to her, and she starts to just swear in French. And she's like, I fucking called them when you were here. And I'm like, I do remember. You did call the SAAQ while we were there. She says, I called them to double and triple check to make sure everything was in the right box. These motherfuckers are always throwing shit out because of these fucking boxes. So we go down and get it. And then by the time we are done with that, the fucking places are all closed. So it's okay. Fine. We'll do, and it's closed for the weekend, right? We'll go Monday, right? And it's because, like, don't want to get a ticket, so I gotta go the first day, but I have the podcast today, so I'm gonna be fucked up as shit, exhausted. Okay, go down. Waiting in the waiting room. All right. Waiting for a half hour. All right, good. Walk up to the lady. Hello. I would like to do my registration, please. Can you please do my registration? She goes, okay, do you have the old one? Yes, here. Okay. Do you have your ID? Here. Good. Here's my Medicare card. Because, you know, at the front of the thing it says, if you want quick service, please have your Medicare card, your driver's license, or your passport. I go, okay. And she goes, and where's your driver's license? I'm like, I don't have a driver's license. She gives me a weird look. I'm like, my girlfriend drives me. Don't worry about it. She goes, okay, well then where's your passport? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, you need 2 pieces of ID. I'm like, it does not say that up there. It says one or the other. She says, well, because you don't have an account with the SAAQ.
I mean, like...
You know, you don't have a driver's license, so we don't have you registered. So to start an account, we need 2 pieces of government identification.
Like, the comedy of errors here.
Like, you know that moment where they're telling you, and you know that you have there's no solution, and you kind of lock in, and you just stare for like 10 seconds?
Yep.
Like, okay, so we come home... And actually, I stayed there, and Paige drove home and got the passport and brought the passport back, and then gave her the passport, and then she's like, oh, great, a different lady. Oh, great, no problem. Here you go. And just hands me a fucking license plate. I'm like, oh, that's a little bit all right. They just hand you a plate. They have it underneath the desk or whatever. Okay. All right, now back to the fucking borough office. Get down there. Okay, I would like to fucking pay for this ticket. I would like to get the parking sticker, please. Ticket goes through, no problem. Pay for it. Okay, for the parking sticker, I'm going to need proof of your insurance, which I had, right? Because they won't give you the thing unless you have proof of insurance. Okay, fine. All right, I also need 2... pieces of ID, like two like bills or whatever that have your address on it to make sure that I live there. I go, okay. So I brought the insurance with me in a physical paper and have a statement from my bank, which is the one I go my insurance from, that has my information on it. And I have my hydro bill that has my information on it, online in my email. And I show that to her, and she goes, well, these 2 are both the insurance, so I need a different one. And this hydro one... I need the PDF. You can't just show me the email. And I'm like, and like my hydro thing, it's been like forever since I signed up for it. I don't remember my thing. I can't I forgot how
this is where I start crying. FYI, this is where tears just start streaming down.
Yeah. And I start like I do that thing where you go through your email and I'm like, bills. Which one just sends me a PDF?
Question.
Right?
Are all of these
able to log into my phone bill? I was able to log into my phone bill and pull that fucking PDF out and be like, here, I live in my house, please.
Are all of these while at the counter while people are waiting behind you?
No. It's like they have a lot of places they don't let a line form.
Okay, so it's not pressure of the moment standing at the booth. All right, fine.
No, they make people wait in other places in a lot of cases. But I'm just like, all right. So we got the parking sticker, we got the license plate. Great, fucking awesome. That means we don't have to go tomorrow. That thing is done. We've got the insurance on the car. Everything's great. We come home, put the sticker on the car. We're allowed to park here. All right, we have the license plate. Good. Oh, I paid the ticket. Yeah, we have the license plate. All right, well, we go, well, since we have the plate now, we don't need the goddamn old, the sticker license plate that's in the back of the back window. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we tear that off, and I grab the license plate and go around to the back and be like, oh my fucking god, the motherfucker who had the car leased before us threw away the fucking screws for the license plate.
After the sticker
license plate just like sitting in the trunk
after the sticker was pulled off.
Yeah. Like, so we'll have to go. I'll talk to my dad and he'll tell me how to install a license plate.
Oh boy, dude. That's a series of unfortunate events. Again, I have patience for technology failing, but bureaucracy on, like, again, that, like, Futurama central bureaucracy level where you can speak to the human being, you can look them in their eye, and there is no soul there to be found, where a simple thing to save you 5 trips could not be done. I have no tolerance.
The part... Guys, listen, everyone's like, it's just 2 screws. Dude, guys, this was like an hour before the podcast started. Like, we just wanted to get home, and I wanted to take like a little bit of a nap because that was a problem to deal with after the podcast. But
requisition forms going into tubes, going into little suction holes.
I was able to discover in this process what the actual problem was. And the actual problem is that at every single level, the person that I was dealing with was not willing to examine the whole problem. Mm-hmm. They would just hit a part in their mental checklist and go, fail.
Yes.
And the instant that happened, they'd be like, get out.
Yes.
If I had said, if the person at the SAAQ desk like went through the whole thing after she saw the form was bad and said, oh, by the way, you don't have your passport, bring your passport next time, and every variation of that, this would have been 2 trips instead of, I think, 5 or 6 trips.
Yeah,
like,
people in those contexts try to, and generally are probably trained to, turn the whole thing into a very binary, like, conveyor belt type of job where it's just like examine, situation, green light, red light, and there's no context to be fucking had.
By the way, I actually forgot part of the annoyance. Part of the annoyance is that me and Paige were buying something online, or I forget what it was. I think it was DoorDash, actually. Or we took my debit card out of my wallet, and we had it down here. And then we're like, okay, well, the next person who goes upstairs, remember to take the debit card upstairs and put it back in my wallet. And we forgot. So when we got there, I got out of the car, and she went home. And I look in my wallet, and I'm like, motherfucker, I have no way to pay for this registration. Paige, can you please go home, drive home, and get the debit card? So that was actually the first thing that happened today. So Paige had to go home twice today from driving, like dropping me off, then going back to the house, then bringing a debit card, and then bringing a passport.
Yeah.
Like, I woke up at 9 a.m. to do this. And this was the second day, and I think I got home at like 1. Like, fuck.
I learned after like maybe I don't know how many times it was of just the card not being returned to the wallet that there will never be, like, anytime it comes out, it has to go right back in. Otherwise, you will walk out without it. You will be out and like get fucked over by just going like, shit, I paid for pickup or delivery, and put it down on a surface.
Who are making fun of me for getting up at 9 a.m., that's because I was up till 5:30 a.m. taking care of a baby dog, you dumb shits.
Yeah. You can always look into I don't know if you looked into it, but like you can do like phone pay stuff now. It that does exist too.
Yeah, maybe.
Just for like, situations where you're like, oh shit, I got nothing. Well, here, that'll do. But woof woof arf arf bark. That's
dude, just like I almost cried.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely it.
I almost actually like.
That's like
it was like
on
the
step
third
6
time when they're like.
On step 6, when the person's just staring at you going, yeah, sorry, like, that's tears. 100%.
It was the one where they told me I needed my passport, and I'm like, it doesn't say I need my passport. She's like, well, the dealer should have told you that you needed your passport.
And, like, you never get the satisfaction of it, but in the instances where you could just be like, can the 3 of you get on one call and just fucking hash this out? Because it's not my fault. Like, it would be great because you have to play ping pong between a bunch of people, Like, that's what you really want.
None of whom give a shit.
Just, can you call this person who's telling me something else and figure it the fuck out, and then you could get a consensus going here? Because, like, all these people are sitting at their desks giving you different stories. Like, that's insanely infuriating.
And, like, this whole place is taking place...